Okay, let's go on to an interesting topic: success. After all, we human beings are running after something called success. We want to succeed. Succeed in which aspect? That remains a question. But we are running for something called success. And what this success is exactly? What we call as success exactly? What is the meaning of success? How success is defined? This remained and remains as a big question to me still. But whatever I know, I am presenting here. If we have to discuss success, then we have to know what exactly we are going to gain with the aspect called success. Why we need success? Why we are eating food? There is a desire called hungry. We are feeling hungry and we eat food, and finally that desire gets over. It stops our hunger. So, if I am going to talk in this way, then I will say success is an accomplishment of what our heart desires. I want to get promotion in my business or in my job. I want to get lots of profit in my business. I want to get succeeded in my next book. I want to get succeeded in my next project. So succeeded, these are all our desires, these are all our expectations of outcomes. So when we are going to talk about this particular thing called success, it depends on the outcome. What if the outcome is not as expected? Then there we call it as failure. So success and failures remain as an idea. So who is defining this aspect called success? Who has already defined? See, this life for years, we can say this world is existent for millions of years, and we human beings are existent for tens of thousands of years. And in this particular period, with the help of the sixth sense, we have developed an attitude. We have evolved with the various aspects of life, with various factors of life. And this one aspect called success comes a part of this evolution. Let's think the age of man, that is the Stone Age. He invented the wheel. Why? That is the necessity, and his desire to have something to run fast, to go travel fast, becomes his success, his accomplishment in life. So success is nothing but the accomplishment of what the heart desire. And here one thing we have to note: it is not whatever the heart desire. Because sometimes success will create what you call as success will create happiness in you, but it will create conflict in others. It will create worries in others, and that cannot be called as true success. But the days now, we human beings are very selfish. We look on for our own success and we strive for that. When that becomes necessary, there is another part too, that is looking for others' happiness too. Let's take a look at the war, or otherwise an accomplishment of something which creates some kind of worry to others. Say we can let's take the war itself. That will be the best example. So in this war, what exactly is happening? It is a victory, not a success. The two terms are differing in many ways. If a king is going to win the battle, that is the victory, that is winning. Succeeding is different. Success is different. A victory is a part of success. But is it the true success? The greatest warrior, King Alexander, after conquering almost the whole world, in his days, end of days, he asked his courtmen to build his graveyard with one sentence in it. That one sentence is, I have conquered the whole world, but I still remain barehanded. And he asked the courtman to keep his hands outside of his graves, to show his bare hands. So does this kind of victory is the actual success? But what Alexander has done is becoming an example for many people. Then can we call it as success? In our day-to-day life, we are meeting lots and lots of people. Not necessarily we have to be a celebrity. Not necessarily we have to be someone special, someone who have a big publicity, a fame. But in our day-to-day life, we are meeting many persons, and we ought to be happy with them in our deeds, in our action. Like running our day-to-day life very happily is an accomplishment, and it can also be called success. Living the ideal life, being an example to others, living a kind of life which creates happiness and harmony to others, that is also called success. Not necessarily we have to achieve something like some kind of celebrity, a big film star, a politician, a religious leader. No, success is not defined like that. In an awakened state of mind, when we are aware our accomplishment is going to create happiness, harmony, peace and prosperity, but it is not going to create any kind of conflicts to anybody, then that is called as the true success.